Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings and reveal the juicy bits. Today we are diving into Toll Brothers Incorporated recent report, and let's just say this one has some interesting numbers. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for more in-depth discussions. Alright, so what we have here is a current report filed by Toll Brothers Incorporated. Think of this as a quick update on really important stuff. This particular filing dropped on the 8th of December 2025, and it is mostly about their latest financial results. Imagine a company is like a person, and this is a report card for their recent performance. The key date here is the 8th of December 2025. This is when they officially put this report out, but the important part is what they are reporting on. This report is from Toll Brothers Incorporated, obviously. For those who might not know them, Toll Brothers is a big player in building homes, specifically luxury homes across the United States. They are known for building houses for people who want something a bit more high-end. Now you see this mention of Delaware. This is just telling us where the company was officially formed or incorporated. A lot of companies choose Delaware for legal reasons, but it doesn't mean they are based there operationally. This long number is basically their official identification number with the government tax folks, the IRS. It is like a social security number for the company. And this here is their main office address. It's where their principal executive offices are located. This is their main phone number. Basically, if you ever needed to call their headquarters, this is the number to dial. This part talks about their stock. Specifically, it's telling us that their common stock is listed and traded on a major stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. The ticker symbol you'd look for to find their stock is TOLL. This refers to their common stock, which is what most investors buy. The par value is a very small, largely symbolic amount. This box being unchecked means Toll Brothers Incorporated is not considered a new or emerging company under specific financial rules. They are a well-established business. Now we get to the heart of it, item 2.02, which covers their results of operations and financial condition. This is where they tell us how the company has been doing financially. So on the 8th of December 2025, they released their financial results. But the numbers in this report are for the periods that ended on the 31st of October 2025. This means the report is telling us about their performance in the most recent 3 months and the entire last 12 months leading up to the end of October. They are attaching a press release that has all these details. So this Form 8K filing is basically pointing us to that press release where we can find the nitty-gritty financial numbers, Item 9.01, financial statements and exhibits. Under Item 9.01, they list their exhibits. And the most important one here is Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release we just talked about. This is where all the financial details are. This last item is a technical detail about how their financial data is presented electronically for easier analysis. Most investors and analysts use tools that can read this format. Now let's skip the formalities and get to the juicy stuff, the actual financial performance as detailed in their press release. When we look at the results for the most recent 3 months ending the 31st of October 2025, we see that Toll Brothers Incorporated reported a net income of $392 million. This means after paying all their bills and costs, they had $392 million left over as profit. That is pretty good. This also translates to $3.56 per S-share. What does that mean for investors? It means for every share of stock they owned $3.56 in profit during that short period. Now comparing this to the same 3 months last year in fiscal year 2024, they made $306.0 million or $2.73 per S-share. So over $39 million more profit and a 83-cent increase per S-share. That's a solid jump forward. And it's not just profit that grew. Their revenues, the total money they brought in from selling homes and other services also went up. For these 3 months, they raked in $2.467 billion. That's a nearly 12% increase compared to the same period last year. This tells us they are selling more homes or selling them for more money, which is a good sign of demand. Now let's look at the bigger picture, the entire 12 months ending the 31st of October 2025. For the full year, they reported a net income of almost $1.2 billion. That's $10.62 earnings per S-share. Compare that to the previous full year where they earned $1.07 billion or $9.6 per S-share. So for the entire year, they made over $100 million more profit and their earnings per S-share also saw a nice bump of over $1. One really important number for home builders is their backlog. This is essentially the value of homes they have already sold but have not yet completed and delivered to buyers. Toll Brothers Incorporated has a backlog of $11.44 billion. That's a huge number and it represents future revenue already locked in. It's a slight increase from the previous year, which is good. It means they are keeping busy and have work lined up for the future. Think of it as a company's work in progress that is already paid for. Now let's consider the broader picture and what these numbers might mean. Toll Brothers Incorporated is operating in the luxury home market. This segment is often less sensitive to economic downturns than the entry. Level market, the fact that they are seeing growth in both revenue and profit suggests strong demand for their high-end homes. The increasing backlog is also a very positive sign indicating continued future sales. From a Warren Buffett-style analysis perspective, we are looking for companies with strong competitive advantages, durable earnings power, and competent management. Toll Brothers Incorporated, with their established brand in luxury housing and consistent growth, appears to be demonstrating these qualities. The increase in earnings per share is particularly noteworthy as it directly benefits shareholders. However, there are always risks. The housing market is cyclical and can be affected by interest rates and overall economic health. While the luxury market might be more resilient, it is not immune. Any significant increase in interest rates could impact buyer affordability even at the higher end. Also, supply chain issues or labor shortages in construction could slow down their ability to deliver homes and impact profitability. Looking at these results, Toll Brothers Incorporated seems to be navigating the current market environment effectively. Their strategy of focusing on the luxury segment appears to be paying off with solid year-over-year growth and a robust backlog of future sales. The management's ability to increase profits and earnings per share, while also growing revenue, is a strong indicator of sound operational management. So to wrap up, Toll Brothers Incorporated has put out a strong financial report for the periods ending the 31st of October 2025. They are showing growth in sales and profits and have a very healthy backlog of future business. While the housing market always has its ups and downs, their performance indicates they are well positioned. Their consistent ability to deliver solid results in the luxury home market makes them a company worth watching. Alright, that is our breakdown of Toll Brothers Incorporated latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.